What's up, Shad? How everyone is feeling today? How was your day? Today I'm like so excited. I'm gonna finally learn about event sourcing. Oh, whatever this is, I have been hearing people talking about this, but I have never actually took the time to learn this. So I guess today will be the day that I'm going to learn what is actually event sourcing. First of all, how everyone is doing, by the way. I want to see how everyone is doing. How was your day? So today was a big day for me, by the way. So we actually shipped, well, I can say that effectively we had some more customers on Laravel Cloud, so it was kind of a big day for us, and a big day for me as well. And so far everything's went as expected, so I'm super happy. People, good feedback so far. No weird bugs or weird things, so I'm so happy, man. It's just so, it's cool to see, our work after so many months literally just, starting actually being used by customers. Feels good. Anyways, today we are here to use event sourcing, but I want to see how was your day today. So let me see. Hillis is saying, I saw the live title and I cannot wait. This is exactly what I've been looking for a long time to be explained. By the way, I don't know what is event sourcing, so I'm going to literally learn with you today, okay? Hopefully, we are going to be able to understand this. Duca10, nice to see you. How you doing, dude? Nice to see you again. Duca10 is asking me if I'm going to use verbs. Yes, I'm going to use verbs. I'm excited about this. Daniel, how you doing, Daniel? Nice to see you. Dividas is asking me verbs versus passive Laravel event sourcing. Yeah, that's actually, I got that question a little bit. If I should use passive event sourcing or literally just verbs. I had to choose one, I know that both are great, so it's just difficult for me. I guess I'm going to use this one. Richard, nice to see you again, man. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hey, Filipa, nice to see you, man. How you doing? Edgar, nice to see you. Richard, yeah, I'm looking forward for the stream as well, man. Learning event sourcing finally for the first time. I cannot wait to see what this is. Okay. All right, let's start by knowing if the music is fine. Are you guys finding the music okay? I like to code with music, so I just have to, have some music. Let me know what you think about the music. If it's okay, if you guys find the music comfortable, if you find the music chilling as well. That being said, I want to start by literally reading the website, So I went to verbs.thunk.dev. Okay. Duca10 is saying that the music is perfect. All right, that's fine. All right, let's read this. Verbs is a Laravel package that allows you to derive state from your application from events that have occurred. It's simple but extremely powerful way to design your applications. Okay, it's a simple way of designing my applications. What are the use cases of verbs? Well, applications that need to be auditable. Okay. Applications whose schema change over time. Okay, which is pretty much everything, right? Like all applications change schema. Maybe the type of things they are talking here is like actually big change on the schema, perhaps, and also applications with big complex logic. All right, so the first thing I want to see is, do we need to use verbs from the beginning of our app, or we need to literally build the app and then migrate to verbs? I have no idea. So I'm going to click here on Kickstart to see. So I need Laravel 10, obviously, need Laravel 10. I need PHP 8.1 as well. And I can start by typing composer require hire thunk/verbs. So this is what we have to do to get started. Goofball Guinness, good evening, dude. How you doing? Did any of you in the chat already have worked with event sourcing? I want to know that. Like, I'm the only one learning this today, or like literally everyone ever worked with event sourcing in their lives? Let me know. I want to see as well that. So I'm going to start by typing literally this thing. So I'm going to just literally just install the package. By the way, I've done a fresh install of Laravel, the usual stuff, fresh install of Laravel, and I have nothing literally. I'm going to keep it simple, kind of the simple stuff. So no past, no PHP stand, just literally just smashing the app on my console PHP. Divas is saying, I saw it on Laracon, but I've never used it myself. Well, for me, it was the same thing. So I'm going to type composer require higher thunk verbs. I'm on PHP 8.4. I am. Nice. Nice. So composer require higher thunk / verbs. So I have a couple of packages that got installed, as I can see here. A couple of packages, So that's done. Simple, easy. What else? I need to publish the verbs migrations. What is this? Interesting. Interesting. So we have some migrations. I'm going to click here. Migrations. What do we have here? We have 3 tables. The first one, it's called Create Verbs Events Table. Interesting. What is Snowflake ID? I've never seen this. What is Snowflake ID? Then we have Create Verb Snapshots Table, and we have Create Verb State Events Table. Okay, chilling. And then I type PHP Artisan Migrate. Please work with SQLite. Please. Oh yeah, SQLite for the win, man. Yasin is saying, I think it's often used in bank apps, maybe. Yeah, I've seen that event sourcing is being used, for great stuff. So I'm excited to know what is event sourcing, Pick and Flow, nice to see you, dude. How you doing? Welcome to the stream once again, man. Yeah, by the way, 100 viewers already on Twitch and YouTube, which has been my average so far. Thank you so much for the support. If you don't know me, my name is Nuno Maduro. I am a PHP developer and a Laravel developer. And today, we're actually seeing event sourcing. Literally, bam, event sourcing. I never worked with event sourcing on my life. And yeah, if you like my work, support me on Twitch. You can subscribe my channel on Twitch, but you can also become a YouTube member. And today, yeah, we are, checking event sourcing to see what it is. And the first thing I have done is literally just read what is Verbs, which is apparently a package for Laravel to do event sourcing. And the second thing I did was literally just walking through the installation guide. And apparently, the first thing I had to do is literally create an event. All right, so I thought, what I thought is like, literally keep the live stream super focused on event sourcing. So literally, literally create my application on the console PHP, like literally the entire app right here, like to-do app, done, just on my entire console file. So I feel we can start like insanely super mega simple. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ask ChatGPT to do this for me. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to do this for me, So create a console app in Laravel. Oh yeah, that is a to-do app, and the commands are to-do add, to-do list, yes sir, to-do done, to-do undone, and to-do delete, and to-do clear. Why not, right? I probably need to create the migrations for this deal, no? Like the model at least. You guys told me the last stream that there is a Laravel shortcut for creating the model and the migration at the same time. Can you guys let me know what it is? I don't even know. I want to know. I want to know. How can I create migration plus the model at the same time? Dukan Clean is saying the console PHP is underrated. Dude, I've heard stories that Taylor built Vapor literally on the console before actually building an UI for it. Isn't that crazy? Daniel is saying, really cool if you try out packages. Yeah, man, I'm also excited to try this package, dude. Matheus is saying, aqui usamos event sourcing, which means we use event sourcing right here. I'm excited to know, like, if I'm doing the good things in event sourcing. You let me know, okay? You let me know. By the way, I have access to my Twitch stats, and literally like 30% of the people on the chat are Portuguese people. Not Portuguese people, but Portuguese people who speak Portuguese, which is kind of exciting. Okay. So it's -m. Okay. So Edgar is saying is PHP artisan make model. So let's say to do and then -m. Oh yeah, it's working. Here I have my to do. Okay, so let's keep it simple. You know, boom. To do content and to do status, which can be a string. Yes. Oh yeah, so ID, content, status, that's it. Super simple, nothing more simple than this, just this, bam, boom. And then I go to my model, we gotta keep it simple. You gotta keep it simple. So you know what you do when you want to keep it simple, you come here and you say model on guard. Oh yeah. This was kind of, I made a video about my favorite things on Laravel and people were just like, public shaming because of the model on guard. Come on, man, it's the best thing in the world. Why wouldn't you use model on guard in your apps? Transcode is asking me how I'm doing today. I'm doing fantastic, Trans. How are you doing yourself? Eternal Constellation is saying the best way to have SQL injections. If you don't know what you're doing, if you know, you're kind of chilling. Okay, so, all right, so, okay, what are we doing? Okay. So we have the model, which is right here. We have the model. Yeah. So what else we need? That's it. Nothing else. Oh, I want to create an enum real quick for my to-do. So I'm going to just type enums, then bam, to-do status. That's it. Just a quick migration to my to-do, namespace, app enums, What else? That's it. Pending done. That's it. Nothing else. I want to go to my model, create a quick casting on this. So to-dos, protected, fillable. No. This will be, can I do this? I don't think I can do this. So I'm going to just type public function casts and just return my to-do status right here. All right, this should be enough. I have the content, I have the status, I have the timestamps. This should be enough. What else do I want? Nothing else. That's it. All right, time to write the app. All right, can you help me out, ChatGPT? Let's see. Artisan, command, add, then the content. That was close. I'm gonna still type comment to do added. Yes, sir. I'm gonna actually just return to do, bam, and then probably the first ID, added, and then the content of the to do. Maybe not the content. Yeah. Oh, created. Yeah. Created. Right. Bam, and yeah. So yeah, to do add content, and the only thing we'll be doing is just literally create the thing like this. Okay. So this should actually just be done. So to do add hello. No, it's not done because I haven't migrated my app. Bam, done. How about now? Still not done. To do needs to be imported. I would have guessed that PHP Storm just do this for me. It doesn't. Okay. Well, obviously this won't work. Obviously. Huh? Okay, chat. What am I doing? Yes. Created. Why not? Yes. Why there is a describe? This doesn't exist, I think. Oh, what am I doing? -D, bro. All right, to do 3 created, to do 4 created, that's done. Next, the to-do add is done. Now we need a to-do list. Why not? Come on, ChatGPT, do this for me. Thank you. However, I want to use the table of my components of Laravel. Pick and Flow, thank you so much for the cheered, which I don't know yet what is a cheered, but it looks a cool thing. But thank you so much, dude. Pick and Flow is an OG of this channel already. Transcode is saying, I'm great, man, eating, watching your stream right now, taking a relaxed moment. Yeah, man, chill, Today I'm super, energized because I don't know why, but, well, if that helps you to, to chill a little bit, I guess it's a good thing. All right. So we have components table, ID, content, and status. This should be enough, undeniably, my friend. Yeah, this should be enough. To-do list. Okay, of course he's complaining. Component table not found. We don't have a table. Do we have a list? No. What do we have? We do have a table. Oh, I know. Like the prompts thing have a table, I think. Okay, this works. This is enough. This is enough. Yeah, this is enough. Why it's not enough? It's enough. Okay, then I can mark a to-do as done. Come on, ChatGPT. Okay, find the ID, to-do get, blah, 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 update, status, mark as done. So if I want to mark the to-do ID one as done, then I list it, bam, it's done. So we are going to keep it like insanely simple, so then we can migrate to event sourcing to, you know, to see if this can help us out. You know, undone ID, yes, why not? So to do undone, that one, cool, that's done as well. Finally, to do delete, bam, I don't even need to check it out, and to do clear. Come on, just flush the table. Thank you. Thank you. All right, what do we have? So to do delete one. Okay, and if I list them all, I don't have the one, perfect. And if I clear, I don't have them all. All right, this should be enough, okay? So we have an app, we have a to-do app on the console, okay? Which, you know, regular app, done on Laravel console, you know, bam, done. So the next step is actually having event sourcing on this. So we spent literally 10 minutes of the live stream creating the app. So now is actually the moment of working with event sourcing. So the first thing I'm reading here is, to get started with this package, the first thing you need to do is generate an event. Use the built-in artisan command to do that. All right, so if we apply this to our to-do app, I don't know what you guys think. You guys let me know in the chat. I need your help here. So I feel I should just type, let me see, customer begin trial. Should I type like to-do created or something? I think it's to-do created, right? Yeah, because it seems to be in the past, like customer have begin like in the past, right? So to-do was created. Should I just type to-do was created or to-do created? Chat, to-do created or... Okay, Dav, I don't know who I am, is saying to-do created, to-do deleted, and to-do updated. Okay, I'm going to do to-do created, okay? Patricio, nice. Welcome to the chat, man. I miss you so much, man. Kosai is saying yes, to-do created. Yes. Let's do to-do created. Okay. So this I've created something under app, events, to-do created. So it's literally right here. Okay, so far simple. And apparently the best things in the life are free, not cheap, which is true, you know. If you have your family around, do love them. If, you know, good food, everything, you know, just everything is just for free. All right, so to do created is the first event. And what else? This will generate an event under app events of directory of your application with a handle method baked in. For now, replace that with a customer ID. So if we don't have a customer ID, this should be what? Be the content? Vitali's asking me what headphones do I use. I don't know, man. Just a regular Sony, whatever. You know, I don't even know. Some people asked me in the past. I don't know. Spot Alien just became a member of my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, dude. You will get videos as early access every single day. You know, every single day you have a video, literally, that will be posted on the next day. Patricia in code is saying Sony XM5. Yeah, so maybe that's the one. Okay, so customer began trial. So I feel, what do you guys think? I feel like here, what I should have is the content of my to-do on this event. So this will be public string content. And this should be public, and then probably our enum. Edgar just became a member of my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. It's super important your support, man. Basically, all the money I get from all of this will be reinvested on my streams just to make it better. So you know? Super simple. Okay, so public string content and public to-do status with the given to-do status. So far, so good. So far, so good. You can now fire this event anywhere in your code using the event, and then the method fire, and finally all the arguments. So I don't need to put nothing inside? Okay, now I'm confused. Now I am confused, my friend. Okay, let's see. So apparently, I do to-do created, fire, and then the content being the content, and the status being the to-do status. Philippa Rowe is saying, you can remove the method handle altogether. Can I? Where do you saw that? Okay, you're saying that because it's not literally here, I can just literally remove it? Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing. So literally just two properties within my event. And this is not even a reverbs event. Oh, it is. It is a thunk verbs event. I always confound reverbs from Joe at Laravel with verbs from thunk for some reason. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Okay, so to do created fire. So this is a question I get, which is, if I fire this event, for use of you who are like very event sourcey, you know, don't come up with complicated names. Don't talk to me about projectors or whatever. That stuff, I don't get it, you know, and I will never get it. But I do have a question. So if I fire this event on this exact way, do I still need to use this thing, like to literally create the thing on my database? Or this will just never exist? That's a question I have. That's a question I have, okay? Like, if I do this, do I still need to do this? I guess we are going to find out the answer in the future. By the way, almost 150 viewers across Twitch and YouTube. You guys are just unbelievably awesome. And today we are here to learn about event sourcing on Laravel, which is this package from Verbs. And so far we did very little. We just created the console.php with the entire app on the console, which is a regular to-do app. And the only thing we have done is follow the quick start, which told us to create our first event, and our first event is to-do created, which apparently receives two properties, the content of the to-do and the status of the to-do. And now the question that I have is that if I fire this event, do I still need to do this, or we don't have a to-do model to begin with? Okay, Hazmet is saying you will need this model, but somewhat else. Okay, Mateus, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. And wow, Pick and Flow again with 5 subs to all the subscribers, to all the viewers. Thank you so much, Pick and Flow. You are so nice. Pretty much every stream. Thank you, man. Felipe is saying the create should be in another place that listens to that event. All right. I'm curious about that. I want to see that. So for now, I'm going to keep it here because in the docs, we have not seen any mention of the listener, okay? So I'm going to keep it simple, okay? Simple. Okay, so we have done this. And they are saying, for this example, we will use a normal integer for our customer ID, but event sourcing across our app requires unique IDs. Okay. Well, actually, I don't know. Does this mean that we need to have an ID on this guy right here? Because we don't. I don't have an ID here. So, Yoshad, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Do we need something here? Like an ID? I don't know. Because here they have like customer ID, and I'm confused if I should just provide and create with a customer ID myself. I'm gonna just not do it for now, but we need to keep this in mind, you know, to not forget. Yes. So next, utilizing states. States in verbs are the simple PHP objects containing the data which is mutated over time by events. Okay. Verbs, states in verbs are simple PHP objects containing the data which will be mutated over time by events. So we want to prevent the customer from signing up for our free trial if they already have signed up more than blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's create a new state using the built-in artisan command. Do I even need this? So Prime 19 is saying you will need an ID. Okay, guys, I'm gonna trust you. Okay, I'm gonna trust you, chat, because I have no idea what I'm doing. And if you guys are literally, you know, saying stuff that doesn't make sense, nothing will make sense. Okay, so I will trust you. I'm gonna just go here and just do. Let's do an integer or just a regular UID. Let's do a UID. Okay, just to use this feature because it's funny. Okay, so let's go to the console. So we have content, we have status, and we have the UUID, which will be UUID from Laravel. So bam, 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 ba, ba, boom, ba, ba, boom, ba. Okay, so done. All right, so I have done the you know, the ID. Okay, so this will work as a UID. Okay. Okay, so does this even work? String UID? Maybe not. Maybe I'm so confused. Okay, 1 second. Okay, this is working. Okay, next. So do we need states? What is states? This will create the customer states, blah blah blah, at the timestamp. Is a to-do state like the given state of the to-do on that given moment in time? Maybe it is. Yeah, chat, do we need a to-do state? Probably we need a to-do state, right? Okay, if we don't, we just revert the thing. But it does seem to me that we need a to-do state. Yes, yes, yes. So to-do state right here, okay? Bam, 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 bam. Yard is asking me, is going to be safe to watch tonight? Yeah, you go to my YouTube channel, everyone. You can, you know, literally just follow me on YouTube, but you have literally all the lives published on my YouTube channel. All right, so we have a to-do state. So what should live on my to-do state? So apparently just random information like creative art and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. So what is this, man? I'm so confused right now. Oh my god. Well. Apparently, the handle that will actually create the thing on my database lives on this state, so we actually need to, you know, have this deal. Or not. I'm so confused right now. What do we need this, like a to-do state? Come on, chat, I need help. Help. Do we need a to-do state? What do you guys think? I'm gonna literally just not do this to-do state. Or do I need a to-do state? Raisin is asking me, what context would you use UIDs instead of IDs? Well, typically I can give you a use case, like if you don't want to, for example, leak the internal IDs of your database, you can literally just have UIDs and just work with them publicly. That's one example. So that way people cannot guess IDs of your database. That's one example. Felipe is saying, I do not think that state is needed right now. So I'm going to ignore the state for two reasons. First, it just told me. Second, I don't know what state is. So I'm going to just literally remove it for now. Okay. So, okay, we have this method validate. Is this validate to literally validate like the information that we have on our event? So this lives on event, right? Exactly. So, you know, literally the event. So this will be a little bit like right here. Validate. However, the validate thus receives a state. So do we need a state to begin with? Okay, if the validate method returns true, the event can be fired. If the validate returns false, you know the event will not be fired. Okay, this helps. This helps. This helps. So I'm going to do the following. I'm going to do validate, but without state whatsoever. And apparently, this assert literally just return, you know, accept some kind of a Boolean thing. And then you literally, you know, boom. So what I think I will do, can I use like the Laravel stuff to do this? Like validate with, you know, my little buddy facade validator thing. Oh yeah, I can. Let's do that. So validate all this stuff. And the UID needs to be required in the string. Oh yes, content needs to be required in the string with a minimum 3 content and maximum 252 in the status, of course. Oh, by the way, this is like giving me PTSD, so I'm gonna just literally just provide an array here. Okay, Chad. This pipe thing, I never, you know, I'm not a big fan of it, so I'm gonna just do it like this. Hayes is saying, finally live stream about event sourcing. Dude, I was so trying to find time to learn event sourcing. I just hope, dude, like from the bottom of my heart, I just hope this stuff gets actually in my head. Literally, that I finish the live stream finding this stuff easy. You know, I hope I don't see words like projectors or, you know, like those complicated event sourcing words, because if I do, I will just, you know, right here on the stream. Ooh, guys is saying that once you do event sourcing, you will never go back. Well, let's see. I don't know, man. Let's see. Okay, let's go. So required is an enum. So I'm going to just type rule enum, and then the class is to do status class. So I'm validating that this stuff makes sense. What else do I need to do? Nothing else, because little this stuff already will do the job of throwing an exception, because we saw, you guys were with me, so you guys know, we saw that if we throw an exception, the event will not be fired. However, I do need to return true apparently, so I'm gonna just maybe do this. Okay? Maybe do this. Okay, so we did the validate. The final thing we need to do is do this apply. So what is the apply deal? Seems that I need to apply my state, to apply this stuff to my customer state, would potentially could be the to-do state, right? So now let's break it down. Why? The first time you fire, the customer begin trial, validate, it will check customer state to set the trial equals to null, which allows the event to be fired. Then the apply, it will apply the now timestamp to the property on the state. This means the next time you fire in less than a year, the validate will check the state and see that the trial started that was no longer null, which breaks the validation. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm gonna not code the apply, but I'm curious to know, like, when exactly do you use our model to create a thing? So we recommend starting the state-first development to smartly harness the power of events and states, like we did above. Eventually, however, you will want some... You will want to create some eloquent model. So we actually work with eloquent models. So so we still have our to-do model, we still have our tables, migration, so everything stays the same. This seems to be something aside of it. So say you have a subscription model with its columns, customer ID expires at, you can have a handle method at the end of the event. Okay, so within our event, which is this class, which also validates the content, we can have a handle. Oh, this is the handle method we originally removed. Do you guys remember? At the beginning of the stream, we type PHP artisan make verbs whatever, and we just literally remove this handle. So this is like the thing, Okay, and here will be the actual place we create the to-do. Simple. I think. So I'm going to go to routes, console, and literally copy paste. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to just copy this deal and put it on my to-do created. Okay. And the content will be this content, and the status will be this status. And I no longer need to... Well, that's actually a good question. If I need the ID, what happens? Can I return the ID from this handle method? Maybe. Let me put here like to do, something like that. Okay. When the fire model is committed, at the end of the request, a subscription model will be created. Interesting. So it only happens at the end of the request? Can I not force like the commission of the thing? Aha! There is this little thing called verbs commit. Okay. Okay, gotcha. I know what I have to do. No hurries. I know exactly what I have to do. So I'm gonna do this, verbs commit, and now I can fetch my to-do just by typing to-do latest first. Okay, guys, now is the moment of truth. Is this thing actually working? We had something working, but now we migrated to verbs, and I'm excited to see if this will actually work. PHP artisan to-do add. Hello, stream. Come on, please work. Of course we have an exception. Like, why wouldn't we have an exception? Okay, it's my fault though. So UID attribute for a class to-do created must be of a type string. Lazy UID from string given. Okay, so this deal right here is returning a UID interface. So I kind of need to get value, maybe? I don't know. What do I need to do? What is this? Can I have a toString thing? Yeah, okay. It's my fault, chat. So toString, okay? Yes, Philippa, toString. Trollunal is saying never works the first time. That's true. Skylar is saying you can call verbs commit. Yeah, that's what I did. I'm a little bit curious though. Why would this like just do at the end of the request and not like during the request? But maybe it's like a conceptual reason for that. Okay, chat, second try. You guys ready? Okay. By the way, if you subscribe on Twitch, you can use like my emoji with the dark glasses. You can use that. But let's see how it goes. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, I have a to-do 6 created. What do I have under my to-do list? Okay, so what exactly, Okay, what exactly this enables though? Like, you know, so so I had some code, which is the to do create, you know, and it would just basically create the to do. But now we are using event sourcing. So what exactly event sourcing allows me to, what are the advantages of this approach? That's what I'm trying to understand here. So one advantage I see is that we have this unique place where if you want to create a to-do, you need to pass over this validation to actually create the to-do. So I do see some advantages here. It's kind of similar to actions where we have a unique place where you create stuff. Although one question I have is, what are the advantages of what I just have done? You know what I mean? Oh, we have a topic here which says, what is event sourcing? Okay, let's see. Instead of knowing just the current state of your app, every change event that leads to the current state is stored. Interesting. So if I create like a to-do and then I delete it, and then I create a to-do and then I delete it, instead of not having nothing, I literally have everything that I've, like a history table. Is event sorting is event sourcing just a history table? Oh, come on, man. If event sourcing is just a history table, like back in the days, I will be so disappointed. Okay, David is telling me, look at the verbs DB tables. Very, very good point. Very good point. So how can we look at the verbs table? Do we have any sort of verbs commands? Ooh, we have something here, little friends. We have the verbs replay. What is this? Well, this is a little bit scary, my friend. This is a little bit scary. Too much warnings. Verbs do not reset any model data that might be created in your event handlers. Be sure to either reset the data before replaying or confirm with that all handle calls are idempotenim, okay? Replaying events without thinking through the consequences will have very negative effects. What does this mean? It means that I need to literally just like delete my to-dos before running this? Okay, maybe it means that. Okay, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna type PHP artisan to-do clear. And now I'm gonna type replay. What just happened? Tell me that I have all my to-dos back. Oh, interesting, huh? Very, very interesting, my friend, huh? So wait a second, I deleted like everything and I can just type verbs replay to literally just have them all again. It's kind of cool, right? Let me replace ID by the UID though. Okay. I'm kind of understanding now a little bit what verbs might be about. Okay. So let's do what? Let's basically display the UID instead of the ID. I feel like we need to change our database a little bit though, because we don't store the UID yet, do we? We don't. So let's go to our what? Let's go to our create to do stable. Instead of using IDs, I'm gonna use just UIDs. Actually a string. Just keep it like super simple, stupidly simple. Okay, this will be unique, not primary. And now I'm gonna go to my you know what I'm gonna go to my to do created. Yes. And instead of creating the to do with literally just nothing, I'm gonna create with the UID. So now I'm gonna migrate fresh everything. Okay, and I'm gonna add the to do create, and I'm gonna type, or to do add, apologize, and I'm gonna type hello stream, love you all. Okay, create one, love you all again. Oh, we don't have like the okay, I need to fix this. Okay, sorry. So here will be string, and this will be string UID. I mean, the to-do list will basically display the UID. and the done will receive the UUID. Oh my god, I need to migrate like every single ID to UUIDs. I'm gonna just do this. Oh yeah, and all of this will be now just a string. Okay, and this stuff will be query, where UID, first on fail, yes sir, this will delete them all, yes sir, yes, 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 and this will be where UID will equals to UID. So I'm no longer using IDs, which makes me think a little bit like if I should have, you know, make a regular UID column on a database. But I feel I'm going to keep it simple for now and not do that. Probably a mistake. I know, Chad, but I'm going to keep it simple. Okay. Okay, so clear them all. So to-do list. Okay, so we have our UIDs, and we have hello stream, love you all, hello stream, love you all again. So if I type something like to-do clear, all gone, and now I can type PHP artisan verbs replay to literally just have them all again. Oh, did I refresh the entire thing? Maybe not. Okay. Wait. Okay, let's go again. So PHP artisan to do add hello stream, love you all again, and hello stream, love you all again. So I have two to-dos. Now I'm gonna delete them all. So PHP artisan to do clear, and in theory I can type PHP artisan verbs replay to literally just have all my data again. Oops. Interesting. Okay, what does this like allows me, you know, besides like being able to, you know, have my data back again in the database, like what else does it allow me to do? So the ability for your events to be replayed is a powerful feature which allows you to update and change your app architecture while keeping the data you need. Right, because the data will basically live on those verbs tables, and I can literally just type verbs replay to kind of replicate all the data in my app. Well, that's interesting for sure. Andre is saying I have a lots of to-do ideas at print commands to... Do I? Yeah, we are going to clean them a little bit, you know, during the live stream. No worries about that. I think I just have one though. Yeah, we're chilling. My friend. Oh, right here. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. You're right, my friend. So UID. Okay, we're back to the game. Okay, so far we have migrated one single command to this deal. So let's just migrate a little bit more than this, or maybe before that, trying to understand why would I do this to begin with. So the complete history of changes. So this is something I'm curious about, because they say every event with all the data in its data, it's stored on the events table, enhancing debugging, decision-making, and analytics. So there is any place where I can see like how many times the to-do created got called? Do they have a command for that? So if yes, where do I see that? Do they have like a verbs commands exactly? Okay, this is literally not what I wanted. Do they have any artisan commands to literally just see everything? Come on, chat, need your help right here. Replaying events, so we just literally did this. Where the hell I can see all the events? Look at the DB, so I need to look at the DB to see the events? Alright, let's do that. I think I'm gonna create a new command saying artisan. No, I'm gonna look at the DB. Alright, I'm gonna use PHP artisan tinker. Okay. So PHP artisan tinker. DB. Oh my god, you serious? What is a table name? So I need to check the events, state events. It might be this one. I don't know. Dude, I have so many stuff on Table Plus that I cannot simply open on stream. It's just impossible. Sorry about that. So verb state events. Okay, so Babel table, this one. Can I do like this? No. Get all, maybe? It's empty. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, it's this one. Okay, okay, my fault. Verb events. Aha! Interesting. So apparently here we do have only one element on this database. So I would kind of expect to see both, like two, right? So here I have two. However, on my Tinker, on this verb events, I just have one, which is literally the first one. Interesting. You guys know why, potentially why with event sourcing, this events table only stores like the first one? It scrolls, you saying? It scrolls. This is hilarious. All right, it scrolls indeed. You're right, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, it scrolls. So now we have both. Okay, so we have literally the ID of the event, we have the UID, we have the content of the event, literally what happened, like what changed meanwhile, which is kind of cool, to be fair. And I have dates as well. So here I can see, for example, that the first one was created was this one. Potentially for the update, it might be interesting as well. Let's go here. Let's go here, chat. Let's just exit this and let's go here into our console. And like this done and undone. So I'm gonna type, now that I know how this stuff works, I'm gonna type to do done, maybe? To do done? What do you guys think? To do done? Or you should be something else? Len Hood Hard, nice to see you, dude, on stream. Do you guys think I should type to do done for this event, or to do marked as done, or something like that? To do completed. There you go, my friend. That's a good one. Yes, yes, yes. To do completed. That's indeed a good one. So to do completed. And what do we need to mark something as completed? Well, we need only the UID, basically. And the UID needs to be required to begin with, and then needs to exist. So I'm going to type exists on a to-do class as a UID. And only if this is true, I'm going to apply my event, which calls this method handle. And the method handle, the only thing it will do, it's literally just where that given UID matches, update the status to do done, which kind of, I kind of want to change this if you guys don't mind. So completed to do pending. Yeah, pending, which is a default status. Okay, I'm gonna just migrate the entire thing because why not? There we go, because we can. So should be done. So I'm going to go to my console PHP, and I'm going to just remove this and type to do complete, provide the UID, and finally I'm going to call my to do completed fire with a given UID. If this causes an exception, we'll just bail out. We chilling if this bails out. If it doesn't, we chilling as well. So I'm going to just, bam, ba 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 boo. Okay, so meaning that if I go to my console, I can type php artisan to-do list to have the list of all to-dos, which is literally empty. I can type to-do add you guys are the best, one as created. you guys are not cool. To do created as well. Finally, I'm going to type to do artisan, you know, complete, and I'm going to just provide the ID of the first one. And obviously, it's just missing because I gave this little character on top. Everything is failing. Why is that? Because this is completed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So in theory, at the moment, you guys let me know. But I think I have the first to do as completed. The second to do is pending, right? Yeah, this is what I think I have. So if I type PHP artisan to do list, I have indeed the first one marked as completed, and this one marked as pending. However, if I type PHP artisan to do clear, I can clear all my database, and I can type now PHP artisan verbs replay to literally just recreate everything. This is kind of, you know, this is kind of interesting. I don't know if I would have a use case for this, but I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. Yes, yes. Bam, everything is just here again after clearing them all, which is interesting. And I want to go to Tinker again. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, to do creative at 221165 56, and then just around a couple of seconds after, we did create the second one, and then 17 seconds after, we marked something as complete. Interesting. So, all right, two things. Okay, you guys let me know what are your conclusions, but my conclusion so far is we have a history table, like something that literally records every interaction we have or every interaction we have made. Second, we have this single class, which is kind of an action almost, where we can validate the things like the given input before performing the action itself, which is kind of cool. So we have the history table, we have actions, and we have a way of replaying all the events on a DB. Now, this is interesting because apparently I can literally just change the contents of my database, like the schema basically, and I'm still able to replay all the events, which is interesting. All right, let's see the comments here. I'm sorry, chat. I'm so into this that I literally just forgot to chat with you a little bit. So Pick and Flow is saying, if you added some logic right now, say guys to gals in string and replay it, will update the DB. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Like literally I can just change a schema or literally add some logic into handle method, and I can just replay everything to see, you know, the new schema and the new changes, which is kind of interesting. Ducatan is asking me, when do you replay the events? How far back does it go? Let's say you delete one and then you delete the other. Does it restore both? Well, apparently I do need to delete everything before replaying. So the last time I checked, you guys let me know, okay? You guys let me know because I'm also learning, but last time I checked, if I type verbs replay, it says that be sure to reset the data before replaying. So it seems that I need to literally just clear everything before being able to whoosh, replay everything. Hamed is asking me, when you recognize a bug in your implementation? Well, typically is when I see an exception on the console. That's kind of a good sign, huh? That I have a problem with my implementation. Or test suite is failing. Lynn is saying, works with Eloquent and Verbs both. Okay, Luis is saying, now add some conditions to the mark as complete and rerun the play. Mark as complete? Do we have a mark as complete? You mean like to do completed? Which type of conditions do I want me to add? All right, let's try to see what more do we have, because I feel that is a little bit more into this game that I'm not seeing yet, okay? So I have to do completed. I'm going to remove the to do undone because it's just simply stupid. Why would you mark something as undone? I want to do the to do deleted. This should be kind of fast. So let's type to do deleted. Just real quick. oh yeah, to do deleted, and I'm going to just reserve. This will be very similar to the to do completed though. So to do deleted, which receives a UUID, it's required, must exist, blah, 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 blah. Handle, in the handle, the only thing we'll do is literally just delete the thing. Okay, we're chilling, chat. So we have the delete pretty much done as well. So I'm gonna go to the console to do delete. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And this will basically be to do deleted and fired with the given UUID. So if I type PHP artisan list, what am I doing? Okay, to-do list. I can now, for example, type PHP artisan to do delete and provide, for example, this UID, and it throws an exception. Fantastic. Oh yeah, because this should be UID. How about now? Well, now I cannot delete it anymore because it's already deleted, so I guess I will have to delete like the first one or create a new one, potentially, you know. So I'm going to type PHP artisan to do add, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's done. And then if I type to do list, I have it right there. And I can type PHP artisan to do delete and provide that UUID. And now to do artisan list should give me just the first one. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling, my friends. We're chilling. Okay, so we have the list, we have the complete, we have the delete. The only one we don't is the clear, which I don't want to implement. I'm gonna just you know, have it just as a dev thing. Okay, I want to understand like what more does event sourcing gives me, like, because I mean there is some complexity associated with this, so I want to kind of understand, besides like having this history table, what more this gives to me, you know. What else I'm not seeing here? Because I feel I'm missing something, literally. Event lifecycle, what this is. Construct, authorize. Oh, we have an authorize right here as well. Interesting. Validate, apply, the fired, and the handled. Okay, apparently within this given class, so for example, this to-do created, I can have different methods that will kind of a life cycle of the event. For example, I can have an event to hook before actually, you know, call the handled. So this will be like post validate and will be basically before the handle, which is interesting. But I'm still missing stuff here. Yeah, Shad, I'm you know, you guys that for those of you who have worked with event sourcing, like what do you think I'm missing? Because I feel like, so besides being like this history table, so if I go, you know, if I go back into this to do to do completed, we talked about like this history table, you know, kind of having class actions, you know. But we also have this possibility of replaying everything on the database. But I feel I'm missing something, like, you know, in terms of features that event sourcing allows me to do. So you guys let me know. Okay, Lynn is saying event sourcing allows you to build the world in this new shape while you are honoring the order which everything happened. Okay, so what you're saying is that I can literally just have a new schema on the database and potentially everything will still work because I can replay all the events that happened until today. That does make sense, you know, that does make sense. The Kofi is asking me, event sourcing is what Mateus Guimarães is using, right? I have no idea. Yeah, no. So he uses events, but not event sourcing. Literally just the regular events that exist on Laravel. Peakinflow is asking me, I may be wrong, but I think the benefit is that you can change your logic if A, then B, and then you can rerun the code. Yeah, so okay, Shad, okay. So, what you guys are saying is the following. Let's try to update the logic. For example, let's update the logic of our to-do completed. Okay. Let's update the logic of our to-do completed. What logic could I change? Like, it's so confusing. How about the to-do created? Can I do something? Aha. No, I don't. Yeah, what type of logic? Like, can you guys give me an example? On this to-do app we have, can you guys give me a clear example? Squark is saying being able to wipe your database and change the way data is stored. Okay. Bastian is asking me, can you replay to a specific timestamp? That's actually a good question. So I'm going to type PHP artisan replay. So verbs replay, and then just help. What do we have here? Apparently, no. I cannot replay everything until a specific moment in time. So I do have to replay everything apparently. Dividas is saying, let's say you have a count column and count something. If you had a counting bug, can fix it with replay events. Okay, that's actually potentially a good idea. So let's say, okay, I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. Actually, I have a very good idea. So, all right, so let's create a couple of to-dos. Okay, let's type PHP artisan migrate fresh. Let's try to embark on this changing logic deal. PHP artisan migrate fresh. I have nothing. I'm gonna type to-do add, to-do 1, just simple. This will be to-do 2, and this will be to-do 1, 2, 3, for example. Okay. Okay, I have this stuff, but now I want to change the logic on my database. Where each time I create basically a new to-do, for example, on a to-do created, I want to kind of count the number of content I have. So let's say the number of words. Yes. Does PHP have a number of words? Just no way. What does PHP doesn't have? It's just crazy. Okay, I want to count the number of words. Are you guys saying to me that now I have a way of literally counting the number of words? Let's see. Let's see, my friend. Let's see. So I'm gonna go into my migration. So potentially in production, what I would do would be add number of words to do table. Oh yeah. Artisan migrate. Yeah, yes, artisan migrate. So let's just do that. Make migration. Okay, this actually might be a good example. Yeah. So add number of words to a to-do table. I'm gonna just do that. So on the table to-do, is to-do or to-dos? Is to-dos, my friend. To-dos. Ba-ba-bing, ba-ba-boom. And then we have a table with the number of words being an integer, nullable. No, not nullable. It's literally a required thing. Okay? And the first thing you do when you create the migration, oh yeah, we delete the down method. So now we have a number of words, which is an integer. Okay. The next thing I want to do is literally just, before replaying everything, I'm going to just type to-do clear to literally just wipe my database, or at least the number of to-dos I have. Okay, and now I'm going to replay everything to see if that stuff actually makes sense. So PHP artisan verbs replay. Yes, so an exception. Okay, it's my fault. I forgot to run PHP artisan migrate. Okay, let's go again. Okay, and the final thing is I want to display just this on the to-do list. PHP artisan to-do list. Interesting. Okay, so we had a new logic, and instead of migrating existing data, we just replayed everything to literally add the words count. And integers are not words, that's why we have one. I guess it makes sense. So you guys think this would be a good example? What do you guys think? Hamad is saying there is nothing more you get. You now have the component of time in your infrastructure. This allows you to model only what the current state is, but what happened. Very useful for analytics. Yeah, I guess, like, you know, this table, PHP Artisan Tinker, this little table we have, called it Verbs Events, kind of tells us everything that have happened since, you know, since the beginning of our app, which is interesting. It's like a history table almost, I feel like. Okay. So apparently I'm not missing nothing else. What is first state first development? Okay. What is testing? Okay. All right, dudes. Apparently that's it. That's it. We just literally just unveil event sourcing to the world. It's literally an history table with everything that have happened and something else that allows you to replay everything, applying a different logic if you want to. From the developer's view, the main benefit is the ease of schema changes in business logic, but for the business, there are cases of analytics, mostly new ways of viewing data. Oh, someone just said something really interesting, like, sometimes, you know, you want to be, or, you know, only specific people being able to create a to-do. So if you potentially provide the user ID who have created the to-do, and that user ID, you know, have a given type, for example, let's say admin or a customer or anonymous user, for example, and you want to basically replay all the data, but excluding, for example, all the regular customers or anonymous users, you can literally just replay all the data and only have to-dos created by admins, which is interesting as well. Oh, Just Draw Cats is saying something very important. So he's saying the following. I'm going to copy this message because it's kind of cool. All right. So one cool thing about event sourcing is the following. Okay, is the following. Okay, this is a very interesting one. Let's read all of this together. So event sourcing is extremely useful when you have corrected the data due to a bug. Let's say you have a calculation went wrong and a bunch of orders have been wrong pricing. You can now trace back the events and change the logic and replay them. This is very, very interesting because, you know, if potentially on this to-do created, if you have created the to-do wrongly, let's say we always have computed the number of words incorrectly. Okay, let's say we always have computed this thing incorrectly, and we have potentially, you know, while we have the information on the state right here, we have as well computed incorrectly on the database. So potentially, if I type PHP Artisan to do clear, for example, and I type now PHP Artisan verbs replay. Okay, imagine that this is currently the state of my app. Oops. Okay, this is the current state of my app, but the words count is currently wrong because I, do a bug, the data is corrupted on my database. So what I can do is just address the logic or the problem, which would be this should have been from the beginning string word count, and now what I can do is type PHP artisan to do clear, and then PHP artisan to do or reverb. Verb, not reverb, apologize, and verb replay. Oops. And now I can replay all the events. So if I type PHP artisan to do list, I do have the words count correctly for every single line I have. Now I'm going to say something. Yeah, Drawcats, your comment around this was actually very interesting. However, I must say something. Let's assume that I know exactly from when my data is wrong. Let's say that I know exactly from when I know that my data is incorrect. So let's say since yesterday. Would be kind of cool to be able to roll back events and then replay them again. Do you know what I mean? This would be interesting because if my application has been in production for the last year, for example, I'm going to have a billion events, a billion different events. So if the thing that corrupted the data is in production since yesterday, would be so cool to be able to kind of roll back the information and then replay the events since yesterday. What do you guys think about this? Dripping Castle, thank you, man. See you tomorrow, by the way. There we go. That's what I was saying. Squark just said, my main app has 52 million events now. That's what I was saying. Like, what happens if an application have like this size of millions of events? However, the data corrupted, for example, the data corruption is only since yesterday, Like, do I still need to replay 52 million events? So this is something I want to ask the creators of Verbs, because ideally I would like to replicate this stuff since since yesterday, for example. By the way, we are with the average of 150 viewers across Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching me from YouTube, my name is Nuno Maduro. I'm a PHP and Laravel developer, so please give me a follow. I have YouTube videos every single day and I live stream every single day at 9 p.m. If you watching me on Twitch, give me a follow, and please, if you can, subscribe to support my work. All the money I get from Twitch will be just literally reinvested on the stream itself. And yeah, today we are looking into event sourcing, and I'm kind of curious to know what do you guys think about this use case where I don't want to replay 52 million events. I literally want to replay like the events from yesterday. You know what I mean? Would be kind of yeah. What do you guys think about this? Squark is saying it's not super easy to replay. Lynn is saying event sourcing really shines when you want to add the validation logic into historical data. So I do get that. We saw like literally on this project how exactly event sourcing can replay everything and literally fix corruption in that database or apply new logic, which is we did with the words count, but also with the value of those words count. We saw that we introduced the data corruption by the 10, but then we fixed it with a new validation. However, I'm thinking, for example, on the project of the magnitude of Laravel Cloud, let's say, you have something that has been in production for the last 5 years. Now you want to apply new logic. What do you prefer to do? Would you like to run a migration and just fix that? Or do you want to replay everything? If you want to replay everything, do I need to replay 52 million events? I don't know, man. This just seems too much. Okay, so DivDax is saying it's talking about snapshots. Bunkers, thank you so much for the subscription tier 1, man. Really appreciate your support. It's because of people like you that this is possible, so thank you so much. So someone mentioned snapshots, and I saw a table snapshots, so I'm wondering if they have something called it snapshots. What is snapshots? What is snapshots? Do you guys know what is snapshots, or if I can use snapshots anywhere? Stage testing, what is event sourcing? All right, so I have no idea what snapshots is. Do we have a command for snapshotting or whatever? Oops, apologize. Do we have a command for snapshots? Let's see, let's type verbs. I don't know if we do. Apparently we just have verbs event, verbs state in verbs replay. So I don't think we have a snapshots or something like that. Okay. Squark is saying the way verbs is set up at the moment does not allow for partial replays. Reason is saying tests would prevent corruption too. Well, depends, man. You can have tests, but sometimes you can also forget something, you know. Code coverage can give you that you are testing everything, but sometimes your tests can also be wrong by a mistake. Oh, Squark is saying I have a pull request that only writes the latest data per to-do after replay finishes. Okay. Okay, Nenpath VTs is saying I can have snapshots. Dude, what do you mean by snapshots? You're talking about like literally, I don't know, man. So just by the way, so far we have seen 3 things about verbs or event sourcing that I really like. The first thing is the history component, let's say, the history feature of event sourcing, okay? So it seems that I can literally just go into my database, you know, potentially from a real UI, and just literally just understand everything that have happened on that given moment in time. So I can potentially go here, query for, I want all the events that happened between this and this hour. You know, this is actually quite useful because you can go to, you know, you can go to your application, you can type something like this. I want all these events that happened within this moment in time until this moment. And you can see literally everything that have happened on those things. So this is very, very interesting. So this historical component, let's say historical component feature of event sourcing is very interesting. So no denial there. True, okay? Second thing, I really like the way that we have actions almost for our, you know, for the things we do. So every time we create a to-do, for example, you know, we can validate the information inside and we can act accordingly. So this is also very interesting. Okay, undeniably cool. The final thing we saw as well is that we can replay with new logic to fix data corruption, or change the way data is persisted. This is also very interesting because, you know, sometimes you want to effectively change the scheme of your database, and you can literally do that with replays. So the only thing I would say to this is I would love to have PHP Artisan verbs replay from, and then just give something, you know, just from, and then give a date or kind of an ID or something like that. That's the only thing I would say. Okay, some of you are saying that is the verb snapshot deal. Let's see what this verb snapshot deal has. It's maybe what I'm thinking of, but apparently this requires states and we don't have states. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what this is, dude. All right, I'm gonna still can I do this real quick? Let me check. Yeah, I don't know what this is doing, but this might actually be the answer for my problem when I want to replay from a given moment in time, okay? Someone is saying, is Twitch chat off sync? No, it's not off sync. It's literally just sometimes there is so many messages and I want to catch with everyone and it's just complicated. The Twitch chat is not off sync, not the YouTube as well. It's just literally so many messages that I'm trying to keep up a little bit. It's cool. I love when the chat is interacting with me. It makes things more funny, to be honest. Yeah, Giorgio is saying, do you know how this package compares with Spatie? So I want to know in the chat, did you guys really understand the value from today's stream about verbs? I did. I personally did. I got a good impression from verbs and event sourcing. I do have some questions here already, like if I want to replay the data since a specific moment or since a specific day. However, you know, props to event sourcing and in verbs. Now there is a few things I probably want to do. Compare this with Spatie is event sourcing package. So we may do this. Get an answer from the author of verbs to this replay from artisan command. So I want to have the answer for this as well. Okay. So Lynn is saying you cannot replay from a specific date. You would corrupt your database data. Why would I do that? Like if I can ensure that everything until that given date got deleted or is no longer persisted, what prevents me from literally replaying from that date? You know, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Spark is saying, can I see your to-do created? Absolutely. So if I open the to-do created, apparently, you know, event sourcing event is as simple as having your data right here as a public property. So here I have the string UID, public string content, and public to-do status. Then I have the validate method, which should throw an exception or return true. So here, if the given data on my class is not valid because, you know, it should be required, should be a string, should be a minimum 3, maximum blah blah blah. If it's not valid, we'll never call the handle method. If it's valid, we'll call the handle method and actually persist the information in my database, which is interesting. Oh, okay. So Raisin is saying that Spatie have snapshots and I should look for that. I may actually just check Spatie's event sourcing package. Although I want to see everyone in the chat saying the following, or it's not saying, but just giving a clap to verbs, because verbs have actually managed to have documentation about event sourcing without mentioning words like projectors or wrackers, you know, like all those complicated terms that nobody gives, you know, nobody understands. So come on, everyone clapping to the verbs creators, because this package is undeniably awesome and got me and probably some of you into event sourcing. So props to everyone that works on verbs, because we do now know how to, what is event sourcing finally, after, you know, a bunch of years. Verbs for the win, pick and flow. Yeah, for real, man, for real. All right, dudes, this was a very fun stream. I'm super happy that we managed to literally understand what is event sourcing for the first time, at least for me in my life. So I can see everyone is clapping for events, for you know, the verbs folks. So yeah, by the way, if you want to know more about them, so this is the verbs package. I'm gonna copy paste the link and literally just put here on the chat. Okay. So verbs.thunk.dev. If you want to find more about Thunk, you literally have their website. What is this one? Yeah, so it's thunk.dev, and you can find more about the company who have built you know, who have built this verbs package. I know Daniel, it's one of my buddies, you know, from conferences. John, I'm not familiar with them. And Josh, I know as well from Laracon AU. So yeah. You guys were awesome today, by the way. I love the stream. I loved as well that I've managed to actually learn something on stream. And, you know, I'm going to try to do some live coding and some reacts and, you know, trying to have, you know, make this fun every single day. You guys are awesome for being on that side every single day as well and always interacting with me. As a reminder, don't forget to follow me on YouTube, on Twitch, you know, and if you can, you know, potentially subscribe to my work on Twitch, that will be really appreciated. Okay, so thank you so much for being on that side today. You guys are awesome. I love you all and see you all tomorrow. Peace out.